Wow, wow, wow. Just as I thought as I was going to be done for the day, you'd be able to relax. Tesla has seemed to slash the prices of their Model S and X by pretty dramatic prices. Seemingly because, they did this pretty recently, like, right? They decreased the price of the Model S and the X on January 12th, on that fateful day when they decreased prices across the board on all their vehicles, and they've done it again with some big drops. But I'll tell you this, even though these price drops are pretty massive, we'll take a look at it to see if this is the lowest price it's ever been for the Model S or X. But these price discounts are big. I think, like, I just saw like $10,000, $5,000. We'll definitely take a look at it. But before we do that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel and receive a lot of benefits like best financing rates for your Tesla that are all better than Tesla financing. Definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. And yes, we are back because Tesla has dropped the price of their Tesla Model S and Model X. We definitely could have seen this coming, that's for sure, because inventory for the Model S and X have been at really, really, really high levels. Like on Waiting for Tesla, we could easily see them in the 400, 500 price, vehicles all the time. And if we search the Model S right now, you can also see 400 or 100 vehicles. And Model S has had big discounts, and same with the Model X. I think Model X had a demo discount of like $16,000, $15,000. And so we could easily see this as a testing ground for what Tesla wanted to change the price of. And so, thank you thank you to the DM that actually got sent to me. I'll shout him out right here. I don't want to show it on screen, but he has sent me a message ASAP very, very quickly that, the price drop was happening. So shout out to Gator Ryu for posting, sending me a DM about the price drop. And it's pretty big. Like actually, I thought I had it pretty concise with the message, but you can see right here. Shout out to Sawyer Merritt as well. Tesla Model S went from $95,000 down to $90,000. Plaid, we don't care about the plaids. I think it's way too expensive. But Model X long range went from $110,000 down to $100,000. So a $10,000 price decrease for the Model X. And it looks like the same with the Model X Plaid. And so that's another interesting note from here. Model S and Model X Plaid are the same exact price. So I'm not sure if that's a really weird dynamic right there, because like most likely you'd rather just get the X because it's more vehicle, but I could certainly see the case where someone will just want a sedan instead of an SUV at that price point. But pretty big drops. But I can tell you one thing that's for sure. The Model S all-wheel drive at $90,000 is actually not the lowest price point it's ever been at. So if we take a look at the Tesla price history tracker, we can see today it got dropped down to $90,000. But the lowest price point that the Model S all-wheel drive refresh when it was introduced in January of 2021 was actually $80,000. So could we start to see some $77,000, $80,000 prices for the Model S refresh? I would say so, yes, especially if sales continue to stay at this low amount and inventory keeps staying this high. Of course, I've got Model X on the screen right now, but we were on the Model S earlier. But then the Model X could certainly see some decreases as well, because taking a look at the tweet here, the Model X all-wheel drive is now $99,000. Well, also guess what? The lowest price of the Model X was actually $90,000. Take a look at the model price history tracker right here. It was $90,000 in also January of 2021 when the 2021 refresh actually came out, but pretty big decreases, that's for sure. This is It's crazy to think that Tesla can, reduce prices ASA like really like quickly like this overnight. And so if you're in the market for a Model 3 or a Model Y, I would expect to see some price increases, especially for the Model Y, because demand has been super hot on that vehicle. So definitely be aware from that. I thought it was quick to the game, but it seems like, Sawyer, thank you again for for DMing me, but Sawyer and everybody else was just a little bit quicker with these posts with all that. But crazy stuff. I mean, this should help certainly with all the inventory that's in for Model S and the X. But the interesting thing is here is, right, like they've just done this increase when we've kind of speculated and known for a little bit here is that the hardware 4.0 is just about to come out, if not already out. And so what's the pitch here? Is there really just that lack of demand for brand new Model X's and S's? And I mean, probably it is. I mean, Model S and X is a certainly expensive vehicle. Like sometimes I question, the price on it. But I think maybe one day we get to a under $80,000 Model X, because that is that magic number under the federal tax credit of 7,500, in which would make these vehicles eligible for that. And if you're calling me crazy, it kind of is. But there was at one point a Model X for 74,000. Of course, this was in 2016, a long time ago, if not a decade ago, under a different time frame. But maybe we could get there at some point. But huge decreases. I mean, this is kind of Tesla's environment right now. They can increase or decrease at any time. And so just be mindful of that. If you're on the fence for a Model 3, prices could go down. That's kind of my prediction. If you're on the fence for a Model Y, I would say maybe consider locking an order in, because prices could go up, especially with all the demand that they have for the Model Y long range and the Model Y standard range. I'd rather you lock in a price or even find one in inventory somewhere, so that you can take advantage of it if you need to. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Definitely know what your thoughts on it are. I'll jump into the comments in some of the live stream, but I just want to get on very quickly so we can talk about what's going on with the environment, what's going on in the market. And it seems like Tesla has taken a drastic decrease on the Tesla Model S and X, and maybe this will help with inventory, because right now there's 400 brand new Tesla Model X's available for sale, and Model S, there was a good amount, but now there seems to be only 100. So let's take a look at the Model X inventory charts. I would imagine it's still pretty high. So yeah, like 400, 500 vehicles. And if we take a look at the Model S inventory chart, that seems to be going down and down and down. So it seems like the sweet spot, which it seems like there's a lot of demand, is that 75, 80K price point. So maybe Tesla will decide to lower it even more, or they'll keep it at this range and just use these showroom discounts to sell these vehicles at the end of the day. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. I mean, would you buy a Tesla Model X or even a Model S if it was 70K starting? I mean, that gets close to what a Model Y performance used to be, right? I mean, at the end of the day, if we go back in the Wayback Machine, a Model Y long range was like $68,000 starting. So we could be in an environment where, in March of 2022, a Model Y long range was 68,000, or a Model Y performance, Model Y long range was 66,000. And then just a short year later, in August of 2023, 1 year later from when the price of the Model Y long range was 66, we could maybe have a Model S the same exact price. I mean, one can dream, right? One can dream. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it down below in the comments or in the live stream. But before we and this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link, so you can definitely check out if you want to support the channel. And then you can receive a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the credit unions and banks that I use to get the best possible rate on financing your Tesla, that all have better interest rates, better than Tesla financing at 5.459% for Tesla. It's all better than that. But definitely check out if you're interested. Link down below in the description. Is the Model Y long range price increasing? Maybe soon. Maybe once we figure out what's going on with the 7,500 tax rate, it should increase. Still saving 5K with going with discount when I selected. Not feeling as good now as saving 14K originally. Still didn't pick it up, waiting for shipping. Oh, if you didn't pick it up, then you should be good, because they'll hopefully adjust your price. As long as you haven't taken delivery yet, you're gonna get locked in and grandfathered into the new prices. So congrats to you, no risk. Seems like you've got impeccable timing on your vehicle, and you're about to save a good amount of money. So congrats on your Model S or X. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.